Thank you very much for the welcome. Thank you very much to the organizing committee for the engagement prior to this day. I think you've done very well. As the first time event, it's been well organized, well thought through. There's a lot of work to do, and we're here to help in any capacity. We are brothers and sisters in arms, and we will do our best to make sure that we assist Kano, assist Arewa, assist Nigeria and Africa as a whole, so that we take our place as a global masterpiece in the digital and technology front. The topic I chose wasn't actually the topic that I was supposed to talk about. I think there was I don't remember the topic I was chosen to talk about, and I changed it last night. And the reason why I changed it last night was because when you talk about Kano, what comes to mind is tradition, culture, the richness, the vibrancy. There are very few cities like Kano in the world. You go to places like Kano, New York, Lagos, there is something that is very, I don't know how to explain it, but it's very catchy. Is it the population, is it the people? Now, there are certain things that we do today that maybe worked very well 20 years ago. I'll give you an instance. Some people came to visit me yesterday and I was telling them when I came and they said, assuming football was taught in a classroom, how many Ahmed Musas or Dejo coaches or Kano Wankos would we have? Not a lot. They taught themselves football on the pitch. They jumped out there in practice because it was fun, because they were doing it with their peers. And it wasn't taught in the classroom. And we need to change the way we teach technology today. We can't teach the kids in a classroom and say, we're going to teach you about BIOS or IO or RAM, ROM. These are things that theoretically make sense. I'm sure if we move around people here and ask what ROM means, not a lot of people know. But that doesn't mean you're not a tech person. That doesn't mean you don't have appreciation for digital technology. So there needs to be a shift in paradigm. We need to look at the way we teach and introduce children, the youth, and generally the general population to technology. I know my parents, my dad is like, but my mom is very scared of technology. She hardly sends text messages. She's in her 70s because it's a scary thing to her. She still hasn't gotten the grasp of it. She still thinks it's something that is for the youth. We need to be able to break that barrier and make it a very simple, easy to use solution for everyone. When I was preparing this speech, I looked at two economies. I looked at actually three economies. I looked at India. I have been opportunity to visit India a number of times, and I have visited campuses in Bangalore, in Pune, and Chennai. And what I saw was the government, the local environment, providing a platform for the youth to come and thrive. What do I mean by that? For example, you go to Bangalore, there's a company called Infosys. It's a $1 billion company, it's listed on the stock. And the effect of M-Pesa on the economy in Kenya, nobody saw it. What happened is, at some point in the rural areas, nobody was using cash anymore. In the rural areas, nobody was using cash anymore. You would go, you see an old grandma, she would walk into a shop, order things. Once it's time to pay, she picks up her phone, M-Pesa it, and done. And that led Facebook to visit Kenya. I think the first visit the Facebook management to Africa was actually in Kenya because they wanted to study the M-Pesa effect.